Mr. Lego is about to tell us why OnlyFans chicks are better leaders than men who make less money than them. Let's get to it.
That in a certain realm, in the financial realm, she's a better leader.
Thank you. Thank you.
How
Could
is
I ask
it?
you a
How
quick
is
question?
she
I'm
better
not saying
leader?
it's solely dependent
No.
on finances.
How is it not? She's just a higher earner. Why does it got to be conflated to? Oh, I'm a higher earner, so I'm a better leader.
From an entrepreneurial standpoint, how is she a better earner and leader? And as an
She's
entrepreneur,
working in an industry that pushes out more income, that rewards more for your compensation.
she's not working in the industry. She's an entrepreneur.
You're not listening to what I'm saying.
Not working.
I got an
None
example.
of them have jobs.
This is a matter of mathematics. That's what I'm arguing.
Here's an example, y'all, real quick. So let's say Sophie Rayne. She's made $42 million in OnlyFans. Is she a better leader than a man who makes $2.5 million?
The girl from Shannon Sharp is a better leader. I guess she got 20
Let
million.
me ask you, does that thesis still stand? Does that still make sense to you in that case?
Little Tay.
I'm
Little
sorry,
Tay.
I don't know who you're talking about.
Let her answer.
The
Go ahead.
OnlyFans goddess,
Hold
the
on,
one
hold
who
on.
makes $42 million.
Mhm.
Is she a better leader
Okay.
than a man who has his own construction company and makes $2 million a year instead?
Well, I never said it was solely dependent on that.
Wait.
But she's more successful.
That's
She's
all I was
clearly more
saying.
successful.
What about the 70,000 man? Can we do that, Trev?
No,
Same-
The OnlyFans
Your
woman
thesis
and
has
then
to
the
stand
70,000 man?
every category. So if you're saying it would have to,
Because I would
it would
say
have to
that
pass
she
the
is a
test.
better leader.
She'll
Because
have
at
to
the end
pass
of the
the
day,
test.
as an OnlyFans woman,
Yes.
she's better than a man who has built a construction
Because
company.
regardless
of
of what,
I love it.
can
I
y'all
love
let
it.
me
You gonna
finish?
stand on that? Is
Can
that your
y'all
final
let me
answer?
finish?
Let
I'm
him
trying
go.
to
No,
have-
Trev, let him go on the record and say that. Say that again, Mr. Lego.
Yeah, I'll gladly say that. A woman that is on OnlyFans and made $42 million is a better leader than a man that makes $70,000. And here's the reason why. I'll wait for y'all to finish.
You're getting clipped, bro. They're clipping this shit.
Oh
I don't
my
give a
God, nigga, you about to go viral.
I don't care. I always go viral. First of all, that's nothing. So the reason why I say that is this. She found a way. Can y'all shut the hell up so I can finish? If y'all want to make this a clip, shut up. So here's the reason why I say this. She found a legal way to make $44 million. If you just think about this, how many humans on a face of the planet that have ever lived that can say that we're able to do that? They can't. I can't. So when you find something, no matter what it is, you can legally make $44 million a year. I need to see what you're doing. Now, I'm not going to get on OnlyFans and start shaking my ass as a man, but I actually do want to find out how you did it. Because to make that much money on OnlyFans, you are an outlier. Are you finer, or did you do something on the back end that made it work? Because the back end side,
something on the back end.
thank you, Trev. It's the back end side and not your back end. You putting your ass up on OnlyFans it's not making you $44 million a year. It's the back end. What are you doing? It's the business model that would make you a leader. Damn, how did you do it? Because the average person on OnlyFans did not or cannot make that. So yes, you are a leader, a better leader than the rest of us, because you are doing something in the back office that the rest of us can learn from, whether it's OnlyFans or whether it's Amazon or whether it's social media. What the fuck are you doing to do that? Because I want to do it too. Lead me, please. You will be my fucking leader.
Pause.
I got one more. I got one thing to say.
No, it ain't no pause.
Hold on, Trey.
OnlyFans
You
girl
do not
that
want to
makes
do what Sophie Rayne was doing.
And I finish. OnlyFans girl that makes $44 million a year. Please come be my fucking leader so I can put some bitches on OnlyFans so they can do the same shit.
Okay.
The fuck?
The only thing I want to say to this, this reckless statement is that You said
Oh
she
wait,
made.
you're calling my statement reckless?
I didn't say your thinking was reckless.
Trevor, didn't he say the same shit to me when I
didn't
said
say
when
your
he
thinking. You said
crazy?
my ignorant thinking. I said your statement was reckless. I didn't attack you personally. I said the statement. So Trev, you said that the woman made $40 million. I would grant Mr. Lego the argument that she's a better leader. If and
Thank
only
you.
you gotta get you keep interrupting. Jonah, he's doing it again. It's a psychological tactic. It is a tactic, it's a pattern. You're interrupting in the middle of context. If and only if, I would say that woman is a better leader if and only if she trained 40 women to the point to where they all made each $1 million. That is where I would say, yeah, she's a good leader. But that is not the case. She wasn't able to convey or instruct or give any education or any tools. I'm telling you right now, I'm going on the record to say she did not give 40 women tools to go and make each $1 million.
She didn't.
Can I say one thing, Darwynn?
I'm familiar with.
And I'll drop my mic.
Hold on, Trev. I just want to say one thing. Can she put together a course that would show all those women how she made 40-some million in 1 year? Just a question.
Nope. Black China tried.
Yeah. So what happens is I'm gonna say it's extremely unlikely because those situations are one-offs. You can she probably can definitely put somebody on game and help them.
Hold on. You just said something. There's something going on in a back office. We don't know.
Oh yeah, she got a team.
There's
she got
something.
A team.
So what I'm saying is, can that be packaged that would teach other people to do the same thing? Whether it turns into $40 million a year, it's not the point. The conversation is not about the 40 million. The conversation is, can an OnlyFans outlier be a better leader than a man that makes $70,000 a year? And y'all are circumventing the conversation. Thank you. Stop trying to circumvent the fucking conversation. Can this person be a better leader than this person? The answer is yes.
Trev, you see the play they had?
But
he changed it. He said, can she be a leader? But beforehand, they were saying she is a better leader.
Listen,
stand on that then. Don't say can she, say she is. Don't run away from it.
People into a corner, pause,
moving the goalpost
against their flawed logic, and people will say the most egregious things to stand on that flawed logic. And I think this is a perfect example of us witnessing that happen.
Education.
And in retrospect, after the clippings, I think you may want to retract.
Hold on, Trevor. You just agreed with me, and now you're saying it's flawed logic. Can you explain that, please?
Okay, yeah, because she's not a great leader. The fact that she could probably teach a course potentially,
I don't know this bitch.
Teach other women how to be hoes. I'm familiar with pop culture, bro. I'm all over it when it comes to that type of stuff.
I don't know who you talking about. This is an anecdotal. I don't know if this is a real person.
But I gave the synopsis. It's the most popular OnlyFans person.
Listen. I literally said, is the person, because I don't know who the person is. Y'all might know is an actual person. Is the person that is able to make $40 million per year on OnlyFans a better leader than a person that makes $70,000 a year? That is the actual context. And the answer to the question is yes. No. So do you concur or no?
No.
Trev?
So first off, those were two different statements. I do agree that she can potentially mimic that, but
that's what I'm answering.
Being a better leader, fuck no. She cannot be a better leader.
Okay, do I need to say it again? I said can.
No, because we know what you said. I heard everything. You said two different things. You said one, can she be a good leader? And two, would she potentially be able to train somebody else to do that?
You just changed my words. So I said it a third time. I just said a third time. I said, is the person that, because I don't even know who the person is. Male or female? I'm assuming it's
Sophie Rayne. It's a female, yeah.
Okay, I don't know. Is the person that made $40 million in 1 year a better leader than the person that makes $70,000 a year?
No.
That is yes.
No, and for the record, you wouldn't be able to even figure that out unless you were able to evaluate both of their leadership skills in real time. Secondly, if in fact the statement is true that the woman actually has a team built around her, we would have to look at the work or the work ethic of the person that is orchestrating and running the operations for the OnlyFans unit. And I look at her as a unit, and I look at the man who's running the operations. We would have to say that he is a better leader, not actually the one that's busting her ass open.
I just want to add this to you. And if she has a team, by proxy, she's a better fucking leader. No. Fuck is you talking about? The man that makes $7,000 a year does not have a fucking team.
Follower. She's a better listener.
That works at a job. What are you talking about?
If she's listening to someone say, "Hey, look, I want to come in and I want to make you millions of dollars. I got a click funnel. I got an email list. I got the whole cart."
No, Darwin, we don't know. You just said you don't know, and I said I don't know. We don't know.
We're having a conversation.
Can I ask a question?
Yes, go ahead, Yola.
I want to know how many men are really comfortable being in a relationship with a woman that makes that much more.
So I'm going to give my brief thoughts, and if anything comes after that, I'll put it in AI. This is an easy premise to break. What Mr. Let Go is basing this off of is potential. He is basing it off of probability, not facts. He is not basing it off anything he actually knows about the industry when it comes to this woman. He is just trying to stand on a point, but he doesn't know the end. He's trying to find something to make it solid, but it's not there. And I'm going to tell you why. When you look at OnlyFans chicks, this is what it is. It's two things that I'm going to, because I actually know this shit, right? And even then you had people like Andrew Tate, who was doing a lot of pimping and stuff like that, and has ran it up into the millions, and has actually made a course. He is pretty much given the blueprint for how this works. And the thing is, we're not even going to compare them necessarily to Andrew Tate, because for two reasons. Number one, we don't know what they're doing. And number two, I'll just get it out right now. Andrew Tate, like Mr. Let Go has said, has actually ran a stable. He has ran a stable of women. He has ran a state like just multiple women getting the same results with different women, telling them what to do, instructing them hands-on. So that is completely different. Because, and this is the thing about that, that's not speculation. We know that. We know that's what's going on. But let me get to the point. The two things. So, number one, as far as why this doesn't work. When it comes to a lot of these OnlyFans chicks, it's like the lottery. That's what it is. A lot of these chicks get lucky. And they typically get lucky based on celebrity and things of that nature, popularity, etc. Catch Me Outside and Lil Tay did not have teams. There are even other celebrities. They did not have teams put together that actually generated that success. It doesn't take a rocket scientist to figure out, okay, these are popular girls, and there are a bunch of perverts who want to see them naked. There's no marketing machine. If you know anything about digital marketing or anything, they weren't running ads. They weren't paying for placements anywhere as far as any of the media. They were organically going viral because they are already famous on the internet. These are, as far as the two chicks I mentioned, Lil Tay and Danielle Bergoli, Bad Baby, they were about to turn 18. So this is big news when they do it. And boom, it just goes off crazy. Now, he doesn't know Sophie Rayne. I do. What is the appeal when it comes to Lil Tay and Danielle Bergoli? They were minors who just turned 18. What is the appeal for Sophie Rayne? Everybody who is in like around her in the industry said they'll say it out of their own mouths. She looks like a minor. She looks like a young girl. I don't watch her shit. I don't consume none of that shit. So you can't put that on me. That's what they actually say. That is a selling point. That is where the value is. So the thing about that is you can't put a wig on a pig and run that same method. It's not a transferable skill. It's not the operation being ran that's generating the money. It's literally luck in most cases when you see these women making this money. It's literally luck. So I told you when it comes to OnlyFans chicks, it's two things. So boom, you have luck. But the second thing, as far as that whole first thing is the factor around, okay, is this chick famous? Is she beautiful? It's all like just I don't want to say tangible or intangible, but it's inherent things that aren't related to business. But then the second thing, this is the second thing. The second thing is, and this is not leadership or nothing like that. The play is always to have somebody else sending the messages. That's the play. It's that simple. All you got to do is build a team of people who are going to send the messages. These people are not getting trained on what to send or anything like that. These people are not coming up with elaborate scripts and stuff. No, just send out links. And when these guys hit you, these are long. This is the thing. It's equivalent to selling fucking drugs. It kills me when people act like drug dealers are like so fucking entrepreneurial and they're just great entrepreneurs, great business. But you're selling a commodity that is in extremely high demand, that is not hard to sell at all. And it's to the point where you have to kill the competition. You literally have to kill the competition because your product is not that different from their product. And if they just taking over your territory or whatever, you got to get them out of the way so you could get more money. Y'all selling the same shit and it's in high demand. It's almost like saying somebody is a great entrepreneur for selling gold. Like, point being, you have a lot of people who are extremely desperate and have a severe deficit in their life for intimacy. Regular women every day exploit these men in real life. A lot of women use their natural beauty to exploit men in real life, and it's some of the easiest shit. It's some of the easiest shit for them to do, especially if they are beautiful. It's motherfuckers, men, who have catfished a dude out of his fucking socks and out of his fucking wallet. And it's not because they had great, incredible game. It's just because they had a good frame as far as like a fucking picture. They had a good setup. If you take that same picture and replace it with a less attractive woman, what they're doing doesn't work. Now, I will give it to somebody like an Andrew Tate because, again, he's doing the messages for multiple women, right? He's doing them for multiple women, and he ran up an empire under one roof for millions of dollars that got him into the casino industry, right? You take one, bro. I've watched the interview. I've seen all this shit, bro. These chicks are lazy fucking bums. They're lazy fucking bums. And it's really the equivalent. I don't even want to say it's the equivalent of like the drug dealing shit. Because the thing about a drug deal, like at least they might have a crew. And they might have a way that they run their operation to where it's like, really, we trying not to go to jail. You'll see these bitches get on fucking podcasts and they'll brag about finessing men. So the last thing I want to say, because again, Mr. Lego is speculating. He doesn't know anything about any of these chicks. Sophie Rayne has, her and another chick have something called Bop House. Now, they created the Bop House. It's a content creator house full of women, right? There is no leader. There is no manager. So even with the chick that we talking about, when she links up with other chicks and puts them under a roof, she is still not managing them. She is still not leading it. Like, we're talking about reality now, not speculation. She is not doing an Andrew Tate. She doesn't have her hand in the pot of everybody else. So I'm going to finish out this video with AI. And when I say that, it's still going to be my thoughts. I typed all of it out. Let's get to it.
Let's step away from OF. The concept that a person is a better leader just because they make more money, it's a false concept. Very flawed. What determines if someone is a good leader is if they have actually successfully led people or if they're currently doing a good job leading people. Not speculation and potential, and not the fact that they've had individual success. Let's look at one example. Allen Iverson was an incredible player. At one point, he was arguably the best player in the league. But when you talk about team culture, leading by example, and etc., everybody knows he wasn't the best leader. He constantly clashed with coaches. He's admitted in his post-career that he didn't have the best work ethic, and he was often the center of controversy. Now, we can do sports analogies all day, but let's get back to money. Who do you think is a better leader? A lottery winner or a department store manager? The lottery winner didn't earn their money. They gambled and got lucky. A department store manager started from the bottom and has proven over time to his superiors that he was capable as a floor worker and as a supervisor when they let him lead a smaller group of people. Now, the obvious answer is department store manager, but let's take it one further with Mr. Let Go's theory. You may have thought automatically that the lottery winner won millions. What's the difference between their proven leadership if the scratch-off won $30 instead of $10 million? There is no proven leadership difference. It's the same lucky guy who didn't lead anybody to anything. Now, does the $10 million give him more leverage than the department store manager? Yes, but that still doesn't make him a better leader. The only ways he can be a better leader than the store manager is if he actually leads a group in a similar circumstance to a higher level of success than the store manager, or if he leads a group in a completely different circumstance to a level of success that is relatively higher depending on the field. But moving past that, the irony of all of this is the context is relational dynamics. A lot of these content creators think that the money makes the man. They think leading with your wallet is the only way to lead. They think without money, you're not a man, and if your woman makes more money than you, you're less of a man than her. The irony of this is that this is how most modern women think when it comes to guys they aren't attracted to. You know about the lover-provider dynamic. This is why certain aspects of feminism have been destructive. This is why we're seeing birth rate declines, marriage declines, and etc. When men get money, they think they're in a position to provide for a family that includes a woman. When a woman gets money, she not only thinks that she can be independent of men, but also she thinks that she is better than the man that makes less. This is how most women are hardwired, and why their financial progress may help consumer spending, but it typically doesn't help family life if we look at society at large. That's a point that's too big for this video. But we have established that money by itself doesn't make someone a leader. And making more money than the next person doesn't make you a better leader by default. And speculating that someone could be a good leader doesn't actually make them a good leader. We can speculate that they're bad leaders as well. Leading another person or a group to success is the foundation of what makes someone a good leader. Stop worshiping money. I'll catch y'all.